Well, welcome to Dubrovnik.
Made it.
Whoop whoop.
We made it to our final leg of the trip.
Yeah.
How are we feeling, ladies?
Final leg of the road trip.
Yeah.
It's bittersweet. It's very bittersweet.
We
Is
have
that heavy on the
3
bitter
nights
for you?
here.
Sorry, didn't hear you.
We have 3 nights here. This being night number 1.
Yes. So this is our longest stay.
Mm-hmm.
Also
Yeah.
our nicest stay.
Yeah.
Goodness.
We got a gorgeous Airbnb.
Mm-hmm. Good job,
Top
Becky.
notch.
I'll link the link down here.
Top right corner.
Link it. No, it's beautiful. Beautiful. We have a gorgeous view where we have parking for free.
Hey.
And we're like a 20-minute walk to Old Town. But a 40-minute walk back.
You walked all the way down. That's all the way up. Coming back. It's
It's
just
stairs.
So if I don't have buns of steel in the next 3 days, then I'm never gonna have buns of steel.
No, it's a good steep.
Yeah.
It's steep. It's
All right though.
it's quite the
Took our
incline.
time.
There's lots of heavy breathing going up.
Thankfully, it's not hot yet.
No, and like it's cooler now in the evening. Like I could not do that at 3 p.m.
Honestly, the strip like is perfect weather. Except if you want to swim, like you want it a bit
Yeah.
hotter. But other
Yeah.
than that, like you can, it's not like you're sweating, strolling around town, and like because there's a lot
No.
of walking.
The sun is very hot though. I mean,
But imagine
look
if it
at
was
your
like
burn.
yeah, if it was like peak summer, 35
But
degrees.
yeah,
Should be hot.
definitely. So started off our day by originally our plan today was to
Yeah.
drive from Split to here. We wanted to stop in Makarska because there's this thing called the Skywalk. That's like a glass bridge that like outlooks over the ocean, I guess.
Yeah.
So how'd that go?
We made the mistake of thinking we could just show up. But when we checked this morning, you have to book. I guess it's like technically a park. And the first available time slot was either 10 a.m. or 3 p.m. And it was
like 9.
It was like an hour and 10 minutes away. You have to arrive there 5 minutes before your entry time, and it was 9:10.
And they only give you like a 15-minute grace or something, right?
I didn't even see Grace. I didn't
Oh.
even see that. Like it
Okay.
wasn't. I think that was for like I just saw that that site, and then this other site said be there before. So
Okay.
we had to be there early, which we couldn't do.
So if you're coming to Croatia and you want to do that,
It looks amazing.
book it. Looks like a cool experience.
Even this town looks.
we couldn't tell
awesome.
you for sure.
all parks, most if not all need like a
Yeah.
like a ticket
I
or a
didn't
time.
realize it was.
I didn't think it was a park. That was the
I
thing.
literally
'Cause
just thought it was a thing off the side of the highway.
Yeah, because we had just
Oh,
kind of
it
saw
is off
like
the side.
one TikTok about it or something.
Yeah, it was really cool. I saw it. Yeah, because I think I found it like I don't know, through some vlog, and it looked amazing. And I was like, oh, we should do that. We've been on the ball for everything else. The
Yeah.
ball was dropped from a car.
As a
That's
rule-
fine.
As a rule of thumb, just look into if you have to book because most of it seems like you have to. So.
Yeah.
But that led us to other gems.
So we just had a little seat of our pants road trip here.
Honestly, one of the highlights. So we saw a sign for this cave.
So we changed our plan.
Yeah.
We needed a different stop because we couldn't check in here until after 3.
Yeah.
But we had to check out our place in
10.
Split at 10.
Which seems early.
So we didn't it's only a 2-hour drive. We needed somewhere else to go. So what do we plan on doing?
Well, we saw. So after Makarska, I was like, okay. So I just like zoomed in on the highway and started tapping things along the way. So there was this one Deek Winery rest stop, and I was like, no. And then I looked it up, and it was super cute. It's like literally a little wine shop on the side, and they have all these beautiful
It's
like
beautiful.
chairs and
Looks
tables,
out the water, mountains.
and you're just looking over the lake.
Yeah, gorgeous view.
And fields. Yeah.
So in Ontario, we have rest stops on the highway, but it's like a shoulder and a porta potty. Here, it's this gorgeous vista. There's like a whole wine thing, cappuccino. People are just there sitting, having Heineken, wine.
It was great. It was really pretty. It was a nice little stop, and they have very clean washrooms. They remind me of the washrooms you rent if you're having like an outdoor wedding, and you get the trailer washrooms that are like a little fancier.
That's true.
That's what it reminded me of.
So we're on the way to Deek Winery rest stop.
Mm-hmm.
And what did we see?
So there's a gas station, and a mother and her daughter. Her daughter must have been like 2 years old.
Oh. This is not what I was getting to.
Same.
Oh my god.
So like a toddler. I guess you couldn't make it inside, but on the grass, holding the toddler like
They're
this.
like folded in
She
half.
was like,
And like the
And
stream
she
of
was rocking a pee. Let me
Wow.
tell you.
it was something to
Her
see.
white
I was
Tush.
so impressed by the pressure of the pee coming out of her. I was like,
In
wow.
public though, just like here you go.
It's not the first time we see people peeing outside.
No,
No.
it's
no,
not.
but this one was funny because it was a kid.
Yeah.
It wasn't like,
It
oh,
wasn't
look
like
away,
a gross
it's a man.
guy. It was this little
Yeah.
kid who
Three
was
men.
having a rocket.
Yeah, yeah, the whole stream of men.
So what were you saying? What were you thinking?
Well, how our
cave?
plans developed, we saw a sign
Yeah,
for a cave.
literally.
Locally owned. By the way.
We didn't know it was locally owned.
We saw a sign for a cave and a sign
I'm gonna
shortly
sign.
thereafter for a wind organ. Or before, we were like, what? A wind organ? We just saw a sea organ. And so we began to look it up.
It looked like it was gonna be super cool.
The cave?
Both.
Yeah, they both looked
They
amazing.
both look cool. And then the video of the wind organ that I saw was like actually very impressive. But so we went first to the cave.
Yeah.
Because it was a bit closer. And we pull in, and it's very small town, very, very narrow road. It's like a 1-car road for most of the town.
Mhm.
And so like getting farther and farther, and it's like, oh my goodness. Like I didn't think it was real at that point. I'm like, I think we
Yeah, like where is this cave? Like,
yeah. So we literally drove to the end of town. Like if you look on the map, we're like we were at the end of the road almost. And then we see it, but all like it's the gates are open, but everything else looks closed.
Yeah, it kind of like says stop. There's like a little chain.
It was
across.
closed. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was
I think
closed.
he just so I hop out of the car, ring on the doorbell, wait. I'm like, okay, he's closed, whatever. Walking back to the car, this like old man opens the door, like his house door, not like the other entrance.
office, yeah.
I'm like, hey, we're just driving through. We're here to see the cave. Like, are you open? Oh yes, of course. Goes and grabs his keys, comes out. We park the
Flashlight.
car.
And
Yeah.
then we
Flashlight.
were in for the ride of our lives.
But he is just the sweetest old man
He is
ever,
Marco.
Marco.
and he is passionate about his cave.
Oh my gosh. Like I have been to an oddly high number of caves in my life. Like it's kind of weird. This is the smallest one.
What a flex!
And
Yeah.
I've never spent so much time.
He had a whole presentation set up for us,
Yeah.
and it was
So-
so cute,
You,
but never ending.
Oh my
you
goodness.
first start with like you go up the stairs and you go down 5 steps of stairs and there's the cave.
Literally.
And
It's
it's
like a
like-
balcony,
Here it is.
and then you just see the water.
He's
Well, you
like,
barely see the water.
Here's the cave.
Here's
Yeah.
the cave.
He said a
But
lot.
before that, he was so cute. So you walk up to the stairs before the cave. He has this whole like billboard set up, the
Yeah.
diagram of like the meters. But he has this like pull out like metal stick. And he's just like pointing. This cave is 25 meters. And this cave is 10. So we get through that whole spiel, go down to the cave. And we thought we were done. Like, oh, we kept. Thank you so much, sir.
Ready to
Try
give him
me
a tip.
He's like, please, follow.
He's like, no,
No,
no.
we gotta go to the other room.
Yeah.
for
Observatory.
movie.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't say movie. He
He
said.
did say it to us when she asked about the tip.
Oh, you said movie? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
And then so we go out of the cave, which I already felt like this has been too long. And then we go into a basement that like
It looked like,
And smelled.
and you know, in the movie, I don't know if you ever watched the show Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, where she's in
It's
a bunker.
but not as nice. It was a bunker. It smelled like
Well, like mildewy.
Like mold.
it was
Mold.
damp, and it was just he had a bunch of information on the 3 things that live in the cave.
Yeah.
And then because I get so
They're
after
prehistoric.
he spoke so much, how much do I remember? Let's see. There's this clam that is only found in 17 places in the world, and most of them are like Croatia and Bosnia
and one in Slovenia.
and
or something like
Slovenia.
that.
So it's a very rare clam.
Also, the pictures make the clams look like they're like a clam.
Yeah.
They're very blown up.
They're this big.
They're tiny.
And I find they look more like oysters.
Same.
I was like, are you sure it's not an oyster?
It's
Anyways.
fine. They're in the water.
They were very it was very
They're
interesting.
small. They live in the water.
It was interesting, like
Yeah,
to
it
see
was.
how they like.
But
how
it was
they
so
eat.
funny because he like goes through all these poster boards, like we're like
It's a whole
going through a
legit
presentation.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, and then there's like a fish tank, and you see this one fish swimming in this fish
Poor
tank.
fish.
And then he starts talking about this fish. And then we're like, oh, wow, okay. But then there's like these curtains on the wall.
And you always think he's done.
Yeah,
So
you always
he-
think he's
Yeah.
done.
So he's,
So
thank
he's talking
you.
about the fish. And then all of a sudden he's like, okay. And then pulls up this curtain. And this is the sea crab. Or
This is the sea lice is what it looked
it looked like sea lice. Yeah, it
Honestly,
was
yeah.
kind of ooh.
But it has to be dark because they're not used to the light. They'll die or whatever.
But a little sidetrack. If you guys don't know Emma is
Oh.
terrified of fish.
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
Shouldn't like it.
It
She had a
wasn't my
blast.
thing. I already felt it coming. It's like my intuition. My gut was like, you're gonna see some fish. He's got something up his sleeve. So then when we left the cave, I knew it. I was like, dang, he's gonna have like a whole aquarium and he's gonna want to show us every single fish. Thankfully it was just the one, and it looks so sad.
3.
Those were not fish.
Those weren't fish.
Shrimp.
I didn't like them either. And then there was the other
So then
one.
the third curtain comes up.
Well, that one
That one was, oh my gosh.
I don't
It
even
looked like
know what they
maggots.
are. Ugh.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Okay, because before he showed us the picture, the diagram that his
Yeah.
friend
Didn't look anything like
Nathan
that.
drew. And it was like, I guess what he did was he took some of the specimens and he put it under a microscope, and then he drew it. And so you look at it and you don't really see, like, one of them you're like, okay, that's the clam. And the other one you're like, I don't know what that is. I just
I can't
figured-
even remember what the name of it is now.
I just thought it was the thing
Yeah.
that attached to the clam, but it's not. It's the mouth of this sea maggot. And it was so, I started losing my mind, and I was like, I couldn't. Anyways, it was really disgusting in my opinion.
And then
And then we had a movie.
we all say, "Oh, thank you," because we all think we're done.
And Emma's
Okay.
ready to tip him
And
again.
then he says, "Please, sit."
Yeah.
And starts arranging
Emma
some
keeps like,
chairs.
can we give you a tip?
Yeah, I know.
After movie? I was
I
like,
feel like
movie?
I hyped up the tip too much.
Oh. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we sat for what?
It was a
10-minute movie?
15-minute movie.
Yeah,
It felt like an hour.
It was over 10. It was over 10 minutes.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah. I saw the little time thing.
So I guess years ago, this biology man, he kept calling him biology man from USA.
Here's the
He come, he take pictures, make movie. Like looks
Because
like
he was this very sweet old
very
man.
sweet, but it looked like he was like from the
This
1990s.
cave is the light of his life, and we made his day by going there. I'm pretty
it was
sure.
VHS.
Then,
Yeah.
oh, no, it was a DVD.
Well, it's
Oh, it was-
so funny.
Then we thought we were done after that.
Yep.
Yeah. Tried to tip him again.
it was our fault though for asking for a pic. Oh no, he showed us the other
No.
museum.
No,
That's
then we
right.
had to go to this second
I
room.
forgot about
We
that.
used to do the fossil museum, which
Which
I'm
is like
pretty sure a lot of the fossils in that museum were bought. I
Hard to
feel
say.
like a lot of the
Really?
I do. I think some of the rocks were bought, which is
Oh.
fine because the cave
Could be.
contains it and he doesn't want to disrupt the cave. But not the ones that were on the ground. I think those were taken up.
the ones in like
In
the
the
little
glass.
Yeah.
I was like, those
That
are
could be.
bought.
possible.
So yeah, talked a lot about fossils. At this point, I'm checked out. Like, I have no idea what he's saying. Then he started saying, "This is my name," and I was like, "I thought your name was Margot." He meant his last name.
Yeah.
And then we're like, okay, thank you so much. This was so great. And then we tried to tip him again. He's like, oh wait, come and sign my book.
Yeah, we were like, can we get a picture?
Oh yeah, can we
And
get a
then he
picture
was
with you?
I
like-
think
Yes.
that's what did it too.
And then he was like, can you sign my guest book? Did we sign it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Well, Becky
I
said
did. I
it.
signed
but-
it for everybody.
Thank you. And then he brought us some woman alcohol.
Liquor.
So as we were signing the book, he goes inside, comes back out with like 2 decanters and like 4 shot glasses. He's like, "Here is
Rose and cherry
Rose.
flavored.
it's domestic liquor, yeah, rose and cherry." So
It
you
was-
can't say no; it'd be rude at that point.
It was
It
so
was so
Sweet.
sweet.
it was like drinking maple syrup.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
I didn't
The
try
cherry
sour
one was
cherry
not
one.
good. I had the tiniest sip, and I was like,
Yeah.
And then we didn't drink very much, and I think that disappointed him because we just
yeah. I'm like, well, we
each
gotta
took, like, a
drive.
sip.
Yeah, we gotta get going.
And then he goes, "Who's driving?"
We're taking,
taking
turns.
turns.
So then we finally, I said, "I'm gonna tip you now." I slid it to him, and we stood up, and he looked disappointed, but we were leaving, and we had to.
No,
had
he
to get
asked
out
us
of
for
there.
a selfie. For his
Oh,
Facebook.
right.
for
Yeah, he
Facebook,
asked for a
yeah.
selfie for his Facebook.
That was cute.
He was really cute.
We could have honestly stayed there all day and had supper with
Probably.
him. Like, he was
That
just
wasn't
so
part of
happy.
my plan.
I think he was just very lonely.
Yeah, but this cave is his life,
Yeah.
and now it's part of ours.
Like
I don't think many people go to
the
this cave.
thing is it was so cute. Like I recommend it if you're in that, if you're on the way. It's so
Yeah.
cute. He's so happy to show you. You feel like you're on a field trip again at school.
Gives you a lot of information.
Just be prepared. It's about an hour. for
Yeah,
sure.
We're-
it's not
yeah.
just a quick cave.
No, we
stop.
thought we were just gonna be able to go take pictures.
Did we stay for an hour?
It was close to it,
Felt like it.
Yeah, at least.
because we talked in the cave for like
It
10
must be. It has to be
minutes.
an hour. All in.
15 minutes, then we went into the thing and he talked for about 10 to 15 minutes, and we watched a video that was 10 to 15 minutes,
Mhm.
and then we went into the other one, and that was like maybe
10
that wasn't
minutes.
as long, yeah, maybe 10 minutes, and then we sat, and that was us sitting and drinking was this quickest thing because I think we all were like,
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So
that
we
was
left.
hilarious.
But you can fly across the world, meet a very nice old man, and learn about caves.
Yeah,
How cool is that?
definitely.
It was cute.
Then we went to the wind
Yeah, we were like, let's go
Attempt.
see this wind organ.
organ.
And it wasn't too far. Nothing's far here. It wasn't too far. So we drove. And
We got to a weird dead end.
again, it was the same idea. Single road, like single wide road.
Narrow.
Yeah. And just moving out of the way for cars. And you're going uphill. Like it's quite steep. And then we pull off. And I'm like, I'm not, like, the road was dirt road. I'm sure people drive on it, but I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna try.
It's a rental, so we didn't
No,
want to risk it.
no.
you need like a
No,
4-wheeler.
I
Yeah.
think we took the right road.
So then,
The original one was the
Then
right.
it kept
road.
going though, yeah.
Oh,
Wes
And after that, it was like,
once again hopped out to ask the local.
because there was a guy just filling up his water bottle outside, and I was like, he must know. So I'm like, hey, we're looking for the
wind organ.
wind organ, air organ. And he's like, yeah, that's here. Yeah. I'm like, is it far? Like, no, you actually have to go like back down 300 meters, turn left. I was like, oh, okay.
Where we had already
I was
gone,
like, okay.
but then thought that was the wrong way.
So I was like, okay, I know where that is. Cool. I was like, is it a far walk though? Like, is it? He was like, come see. We would walk back like 20 feet, like over his house, and he points up. He's like, that's where it is, and it is at the very top.
It's like on a mountain.
Yeah.
So I said hard pass.
Yeah.
No, it was so
She's up
hot.
there.
It was like 25 degrees, and we were not dressed for a hike.
We're wearing the right
Nor there
shoes.
was anywhere to change for the hike.
So off to Dubrovnik we went.
Yep.
So, however, the wind organ, the idea of it sounds cool.
It would be neat to see, but you need to
It's-
plan for it
It's
though.
the same idea as the sea organ, so it's built in a way where the air passes through, and when it hits the rocks,
Mhm.
with the organ feature on it. And if you look it up, it sounds really cool. And they say, like, I think they say the same thing, like, when it gets really stormy and windy, sometimes you can hear it. Like,
Oh,
from
wow.
a little.
We didn't hear it, eh?
No.
I
It
bet
wasn't
you it's the
windy
same
enough.
idea as like a flute, or they just
Yeah.
carve out of the mountain and then smaller
Yeah.
holes on top, and it.
So cool. Anyways, we didn't get to see that either. But that's okay. We were like, okay, let's go. And we moved on.
And
with
we
our life.
made it to Dubrovnik.
Yeah.
Beautiful ride
Mhm.
coming here.
Mm.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous views. Of
Went
the
over like a
mountains, water.
ginormous bridge.
Clean, big bridge.
Yeah, impressively like, yeah, not a dirty old
Super
bridge.
nice. Cool trees.
Yeah.
Different looking trees.
Yeah. It was beautiful. It kind of reminded me of Tuscany region.
Ouch,
Why?
your hand cracked.
No, it was my shoulders.
Oh.
But it was beautiful. And then we got here. We went out pretty quick because we were starving because we'd had wine and liquor, and that was about it.
Skip lunch.
Yeah,
We had
why did
breakfast.
skip lunch. I
Mm.
think
Because
it
we were
was
going in a
the
cave.
The air organ.
too many.
Because our plan was we were going to go to Makarska and eat lunch there, but then we didn't do
Yeah,
that, and then we didn't come across food
We
really.
just didn't. Yeah.
And
Well,
didn't-
there was
yeah,
stands.
the cave took longer than we thought, and it was
Oh,
just,
we got some oranges.
stands. I want a bag of oranges. I'm only here for 3 days.
Yeah.
Also, these stands look like sketchy. Not
I don't
sketchy.
think they look
No.
sketchy.
But like they'll rip you off.
Oh, I don't think.
I don't
so.
know.
I don't know.
I'm saying. Just
I
saying.
I
Maybe.
look
Maybe.
Croatian. It's fine.
Yeah.
It won't rip me.
Havala.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Havala. Anyways.
so we got to Dubrovnik.
So we did our 20-minute walk
Yeah.
down to Old Town.
Nice and
It was
easy walk.
beautiful.
Beautiful downhill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not that bad.
Beautiful. Everything's limestone. Everything's old. It's a town. Exactly what you'd expect. But we found food right away.
It was
We
really
went
good.
to
Boruca, Bokra.
Baraka.
Borak.
No.
No.
No, I
What?
wanted to
You-
say Borak.
Borak is a pastry.
Oh, what was that called?
Uh,
Bodak?
Barak.
No.
No.
Anyways,
It was good.
it was really good. We
Bokar.
Bokar.
It was expensive though. I found it a little pricey.
It was definitely
It was
fancy
a
one.
little bit more pricey, but I do think that things are more pricey
I
in
think so.
Dubrovnik, like from what
I
I
think you're right.
researched.
But it was good. Like
It was-
I really
yeah.
enjoyed my meal. I'm not.
It was
upset about
like fresh pasta.
Yeah, yeah.
Like amazing,
Homemade.
like homemade
Homemade.
pasta. I had a seafood one.
Mm-hmm.
You guys had the beef.
Yeah.
You also had oyster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The oysters were so good.
I had
Oh,
the pasta. It's mushroom and truffle. Amazing.
Yeah, it was very
yeah,
good.
the pastas were all very, very good.
Very
They were
good.
yummy.
The oysters were from Stone,
Mm-hmm.
which is apparently some like the best oysters in the world, and they lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
They were so big,
Yeah.
and like
We're big. They were
like we
meaty.
recently had oysters in Ottawa,
Mhm.
and they're so small, and you don't really taste like
Don't realize it's
oysters
salty.
should taste like salt water. Like you should have that like sea flavor in them,
Okay.
in my opinion. Anyways, like you should,
Probably.
you know.
And they just.
And they didn't taste like that. And usually you get like hot sauce and like horseradish and everything.
Probably, yeah.
Just
These ones they just give you a slice of lemon. You
It
just
was so
squeeze it
good.
on.
Nice and
And it's
fresh.
so good.
Mm.
Yeah. I had a really good like amber beer. It was a fancy place, so they gave you like a fancy beer glass, and he even like pre-poured it like he would a wine and let me sample it, and I was like,
It was cute.
like this is cool.
It was
But yeah,
it was actually a
very
really
nice.
good beer. I had a sip. It was very nice.
So that was good.
Yeah.
Oh, also
Recommend.
the balsamic was really good, right? And the olive oil.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the olive oil was definitely citrusy. I don't know if it's like just Croatian olive oil, but it was so good.
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
Very
I didn't try it.
no,
On the
she-
bread
You
there.
didn't?
No.
No, she ate her bread.
Oh,
I just ate my bread dry like
We were
savage.
starving.
I was
We
hungry.
were
Yeah.
starving.
I'm like, give me that bread.
Hey,
It's got seeds. I don't care.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Then we walked around.
saw a bit of the sunset.
So we didn't do like
We didn't do much. Today.
a big tour of the old town. We just did our own little walk around. Saw like the Jesuit stairs.
Mhm.
We
A few churches.
looked. Yeah, we saw the
Yeah.
churches. I mean, there's a few. We went really just to one church.
But
Yeah,
out of all
briefly.
of the stops we've seen, like Diocletian's Palace and all of the old towns we've seen,
Just
this is the most imposing, big.
It's
like,
very
when you walk up to
impressive.
it, it's huge.
The church?
no, the
Like,
old town.
old town.
Oh, the walls and just
Yeah.
Okay, got
Like
it.
being in
the
Yeah,
walls.
yeah.
Like, yeah, like the boat tour we did, we saw older towns like very similar but small. This is like massive.
Tiny.
Like
The
everything,
ones were
even
tiny.
even the what do you call it? The ground. Like it's so clean and so shiny.
Yeah, Croatia's very clean.
Yeah.
Compared to other European, because this reminds me a lot of Positano in Italy, at stairs and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, not going to
you
Positano.
would not. You would
Too many
not.
stairs.
But it's so much cleaner. Like Italy's not. Okay.
I think
super
because it's
clean.
touristy, they probably.
I don't know.
keep
They
it-
just they're.
No, I think they're just
They
ahead
do.
of their game. I
Yeah.
just think
Like it's
they're
shiny.
trying to keep what they have
Yeah.
in good condition. So
They did a great job of keeping Old Town like historic, but blending in all the restaurants.
For-
And then there's a Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah. So
for
random.
all you hardcore collectors out there,
It's so beautiful though. We're gonna have like work here for a couple days, so we're gonna explore more.
We kept going through in between, and I kept getting you guys out of the old town.
Yeah, she was
For
directing
some
us
reason.
out of the city.
yeah, every turn she made,
We
we've done
flip
like
it
a
out.
good chunk of the outer walls.
But we got nice pictures.
Yeah.
There's a cannon, which is pretty cool.
A great cannon picture. Yeah.
Yeah. We were like Wes and I were pretty tired. I was.
No, yeah, it was a travel day. Like we're
So we were like, I knew it was gonna take me forever to walk back up all these stairs. So I was like, I'm leaving. They wanted to walk around still. So we left, took our time. I think it took us like
40 minutes.
maybe like 30 minutes to get here.
Not
And
bad,
it
though.
wasn't bad.
Better than finding parking and driving.
And then
We only-
literally we got here and then I think you texted like a minute or so later because I hadn't even texted you guys yet.
Oh, that's funny.
And then you were like, we'll be here in 19 minutes. And I was like, 19 minutes? How are they running?
Somebody chasing you.
Well,
Good.
we made it.
Yeah.
But while you guys were coming here, so remember when I told you guys that thing where so in Croatia, there's like this rock that
Oh
sticks out of the wall.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Did you step on
We
it?
stood right next to it.
The rock?
earlier.
No.
And
Out
just
of the
watched people try.
No, but like when we got there, like we were standing. It's right by the fountain with the dog.
Oh.
It's like on the other wall by the monastery.
What's
So basically, the story, I think this is what it is. If you're able to, so it's very, it sticks out, it barely sticks out of the wall, and it's kind of slippery because so shiny. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to stand on it for like a bit, and if you're able to stand on it and like you're right in front of the wall, it means like love is coming to you or something.
Did you stand on it?
I watched.
Okay, tomorrow you're gonna stand on
We're
it.
happy single.
Tomorrow you're gonna stand on
So
it.
if you
Emma?
fall off of
I-
it,
Tomorrow you're gonna
I'm not
stand on
tempted.
it.
I
kind
walked
of.
over, I put my leg up, and then Tati said I had to run. And I said, I don't want to do that.
Run?
Like run up to it.
Why?
Anyways, I don't know. So I had my foot on it, and I was like,
I took a video.
I think I could stand on this. Anyways, and then I backed away because she was talking to me, and then there was like a bunch of people. So I was like, it's okay. I don't want to break my ankle in front of
It was
everybody.
funny though. Like you
Okay,
see
I'll
people
catch you
try-
tomorrow if you fall.
That was the thing. She was like, "Oh, I'll catch you." I'm like, "You were so far away. There's no way you would have
No,
made it."
She's
to
like,
me."
I'll catch you. Yeah, get up there. Let me film you.
I would have came closer, obviously.
It's okay.
what does it mean if you're married and you stand on it?
No, it means like a love is like you're gonna get married.
Yeah, but what if I step on it?
You're already married.
So I can't step on it?
No,
What? The
I'm
heck?
just kidding. I don't know. Do it.
I'm so.
It's okay.
I'm so wet.
It's okay.
Insult. No, what's that?
Oh,
Offended.
yeah.
Anyway,
Gaslit.
there's our day.
So yeah.
So
Review is gorgeous.
tomorrow we will let you know all about Dubrovnik a little more. Tell you what we do, what we see,
Mm-hmm.
and
be fun.
should be
I'll be
good.
having coffee tomorrow morning on the balcony. Start my day.
All right, well, let's go to bed then. Good
Love
night.
ya.